Most people say that I started out on the bottom, growing up in the slums, projects, ghetto, whatever you want to call it. I thought I had a pretty good life, but then again, I'm a dreamer, and I'm a fighter. But the first fight of my life came when I was 6, didn't expect it. Mother and father get a divorce, and here I am left in an identity crisis. The man who I hoped to grow up and look like and be like and model myself after, now he was no longer in the home. Only a few years later, the fight continued for me to grab a hold of and get a hold of my identity when my dad was arrested for possession of cocaine. Sentenced to 3 years. I reached out to him, hungering for him, not just because he was my father and he was supposed to be in the house, but because otherwise I didn't know how to be a man. Reached out, drawing pictures, writing letters. I love my dad, and he loved me the best way he knew how. But with his absence, left me vulnerable. So now my fight continued. 9 years old, I was molested. I'm left with questions. Not only is my identity shattered, but now my sexuality is in question. Did I bring this on myself? Am I a man? It seems like I never stop fighting. I always had something to fight against, and when it seems like I caught some air and made some headway, the fight of my life came. My mom remarried. He seemed like a cool guy. He spoke nicely to my mom, that is, until they got married. Then the abuse came verbally to my mom, dealing with her aggressively, and I was just his human punching bag. Nights laying on the bed with lumps on my head. Things I didn't understand, but I'm a fighter. So I kept swinging. I knew that life had more, but I just didn't know where. And then Christ changed everything around. It was like he was my personal coach speaking to me. And every fight that I had ever been in, everything that I'd ever walked through became the fuel for my fire, but not for hate. I didn't fight with anger anymore. It became the fuel for the love that I have. Boys and girls that go through the same thing that I dealt with every single day. That's my call. That's my cause. And that's what I do now, only because of God. Now me and my friends, me and my partners, we go out all across the United States, all across the world as far as we can go. We're building narrow minds with this cause on our back to help change the world, to help heal hurting people, to help break chains, to set at liberty those who are bound. It's the Great Commission that we follow. So we're asking you to help us to go further. There's only so far that we can reach. There's only so much that we can do if we don't have the financial help that we need, nor if we have the prayers. If we don't have the prayers that we need in order to go into the countries that don't allow Christianity to be spoken. So that's what I'm asking you to do today. However you can commit, do it. If it's prayer, that's great. If it's financial, that's even better. But don't sit there knowing that there are people who are hurting, knowing you can do something and that